What up, DropSpin fam? This is TJ. I am so excited that we finally have MIDI playback ready for you guys. This has been a huge amount of work. It was a huge undertaking. It is such a cool feature. It is going to be huge for visual ensembles, for choreographers, for anybody who wants to rehearse at different tempos, like at 70% speed, 80% speed, whatever, along with the music track. We're really excited. This has been like super fun to put together, and it's been in the works for over a year now. So it really feels good to finally get it across the finish line. I want to take a little bit and show y'all how to set it up. It is an optional feature, so if you just want to keep using DropSpin just like you have been, you can totally do that. But for anybody who wants the music to play along with them, maybe you want to be able to play the marimba parts with your vibe sectionals, maybe you want to be able to play the music that your ensemble would be playing while they're practicing their drill. Maybe you're in a color guard and you want to loop sections on a loop with the MIDI track without needing to manually scrub the playback back every single time. So whatever your use case is, I'm going to give you the quick how to set it up. It should take less than a minute. So let's get into it. So now any newly uploaded scores will be uploaded with all of their playback information included. So old scores that already were uploaded to DropSpin won't have MIDI that can be turned on, but if you re-upload the score, it'll do all the magic in order to read all the MIDI in, and then this is the way that you activate your MIDI. So I opened up a score that has MIDI data attached to it because I uploaded it with that MIDI data. And if I go into the mixer now, at the bottom you'll see MIDI mixer, and you can turn that on, and it'll say sound fonts missing. So change the sound fonts, and we have a little crappy set of MIDI instruments to play with called DropSpin sounds, or you can upload whatever sound font you want. So the DropSpin sounds are like a free, just kind of like open source, openly available little toolkit that we found. But if you want to actually upload really nice sounds, you can do that by clicking that upload custom .sf2, which is a sound font file. But for now, I'm just going to download the DropSpin sounds. And so this will take a while, but once it is finished, I will have all of the instruments available on DropSpin, and I will be able to play all of my click tracks just like I'm able to play the click track right now. So I'm going to leave now, and I'll be back once this download is finished to continue showing you the rest of the setup process. All right, so we are back, and the sound font has downloaded. At any time, if you want to, you can always hit change and upload your own, but for now, we've got our sound font, so I'm going to activate MIDI. We're going to do a little bit of magic in the background here, and then boom. Now you can see every MIDI track from the score is in there, and if I play my song, let me get to a more exciting piece of the song here. And you know what? Let's even turn on a loop. So that's the new MIDI feature. That's how to turn it on. If you're finding any issues with it whatsoever, you can go ahead and just deactivate MIDI, and that just turns it off for you. So it's an optional feature. You don't have to use it at all. You can also selectively mute or unmute voices. So there's a ton of cool stuff in here. This is definitely like a V1. This was a huge amount of work to get all of this working this way and figuring out how to properly translate instruments to playback given the default DropSpin sounds, but also to be compatible with sound fonts that you guys upload. So all of that is to say, please, if you have any issues, like if you upload a sound font and it doesn't work, or if you try uploading a score and you're not seeing instruments that you think you should see, please let us know. And we are going to be constantly working to improve this bit by bit, because everyone writes scores slightly differently. Everyone writes music slightly differently, right? Someone might write snare drum, someone might write snare drums, someone might write SD, someone might write S.D. right? So there's a million different ways to notate stuff, and we tried to capture absolutely as many as we could. We got a little bit of large language model assistance helping us like identify what instruments are what, but some stuff still falls through the gaps, and so we are going to rely on you guys, the community, to give us the feedback of what we need to do to finish kind of closing that last 10% of getting it totally buttoned up and just really, really seamless for all instruments, all score types, all types of writing. So anyway, we appreciate your help in that regard. Please let us know, give us the feedback, let us know what works, what doesn't work, and let me know if you have any questions. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for using DropSpin. Thank you for providing the feedback. This MIDI playback is only possible because you guys are supporting the project, and so this is going to be really good for visual ensembles everywhere, choreographers everywhere. We're really excited to get this out, so please keep the feedback coming. Thank y'all. Happy rehearsing.